Hey guys, what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? I hope you're all doing really well and having a really great day. In this video, I am just gonna clean up and I need to make room to do my RTX 2080 comparison rigs here, and I don't have much room anywhere. And the only place I'm thinking of doing that is to get rid of my 1080 Ti rig on this table right here, and I'm gonna move my RTX 2080 rigs here to this location here, and I need to move this 1080 Ti rig onto my shelves, my mining shelves, okay? So currently I have a lot of empty mining rig shelves, as you guys can see. So there's one right here, and I got another one. Let's see, the top three are already filled with GPU rigs. There's a ASIC miner behind that monitor. I'll show you guys that in a second. And then I got two extra here, okay, with a motherboard and risers and power supply and hard drive, all that kind of stuff. And there's another one right there. Also, I have one right here, so I need to get rid of these. Not really get rid of them, but I would like to move them somewhere else so that they're not taking space on the shelf, so I can put working GPU rigs on the mining shelves, okay? So let me go ahead now and let's just, I guess I can do this on camera, and let's just move this rig. Let's see if I can do it with one hand. I should be able to, as there are no GPUs on these rigs, okay? Alright, so I'm gonna place this one here for now, and this one over here I'm gonna bring over to the ground for now. And just so I can do an audit of how many rigs I have total, or how many empty shelves that I have total. Okay, and let's bring this one too. This one was my, I think most of these were my GTX 1060 rigs, and I had them all on my aluminum frames here, custom made golden aluminum angle frames. And I still have, yeah, I have a whole bunch. This one here. Oh yeah. Okay, I think I have one more, and it's behind here. Okay, let's see if I can access this. Yeah, okay. Oh man, that's heavy. This one's heavier. Okay. Alrighty. 5 empty frames. Not empty, but I still have motherboards and risers and power supplies. I think they're all 850 watt, 1000 watt power supplies. And man, I have a lot of splitters and cables and stuff too, not utilizing. I'm hoping maybe down the future I can get maybe some low power GPUs. I do want to get 1660s, but I'm not really liking the 6 gigabyte memory that they have on them. I'm more going towards density now, so I have higher hash rate cards, more memory configuration on them, like these 1080 Ti's, okay? So yeah, I think I've explained that before, my situation and what I want to do with my mining farm here. I want to go to more expensive cards now that I'm able to, and yeah, like these Radeon 7s here. Oh man, still waiting for those two RMAs, okay? So those should be coming real soon. Okay, so now that I got these on the floor and they're away from my mining shelf, I need to move this 1080 Ti rig, okay? So I'm gonna shut her down, and yeah, it's been mining Cortex at the moment. Really great coin in my opinion, and I noticed the network hash rate has gone up quite considerably. I think some people may have moved to it since I mentioned it in a couple of videos this past week. So props to you guys. You're taking my profits. Nah, just kidding. I don't think it was that profitable anyway, but it was, I think it's a low difficulty anyway to get more of the coin. Okay, so let me go ahead now and shut this rig off. And should be off now. There we go. Okay. Turn off the power bar that has the two ATX power cables associated to the power supplies. Okay, so now guys, now that I have the rig off, before I actually move it onto my mining shelves here, I need to figure out how much power I'm utilizing on my PDU, because right now I think I'm getting to almost maximum capacity on my triplet PDU. I'll show you guys here. Let's go back here, okay? So I have a triplet 30 amp PDU here, and this PDU can do up to 24 amps safely, according to the website. So I don't, of course, you don't want to go past 80% of a outlet or wiring in your household or a PDU, for instance. Okay, so right now I think I'm using, okay, I can't really see the amperage. I gotta move. Let's go closer here, okay? So right now it looks like, okay, I don't know if you guys can see that, but I'm using 12 amps on the right bank and about 8 amps on the left bank here. I think I'm at max capacity on the right bank as I don't want to go past 12 amps, but on the left bank here it looks like I'm using 8. So maybe I'm gonna move my 1080 Ti rig onto this side here. So it looks like I got space. I'll just put it right there, and that should fit no problem, and utilize maybe 4 or 5 more amps on the left side. I guess we'll see once I plug it in and get it mining. Actually, I do have this L3 Plus plugged in and mining, so I can free up some power that's using on the right bank. So maybe I will do that. It's not profitable anyway. I was just running it for the past day just to see if it was any better, but no, I'm definitely losing profits having this L3 Plus on. So you guys can see this L3 Plus. It's not even loud. It's actually really quiet. It's been going, but in a term of am I wasting electricity while mining Litecoin? Yes. I might as well buy it because the actual loss is actually a lot bigger than my GPU mining rigs. Because most of my rigs, I am profitable per se, and I'm not running them in a negative in terms of my electrical cost. My electrical cost is still somewhat low in my opinion compared to other people, so that's why I can still have my mining rigs going. And if it was like maybe 50% less in terms of profitability, I wouldn't have my mining rigs on. Okay, I would rather than just buy the coin, in my opinion, and I know a lot of people have reservations about that. It really depends on your situation. As I explained before, if you guys are able to pay for your electrical bill out of your pocket compared to how much you would be making. And you just have to look at your cost comparisons and see if I should keep on mining versus my electrical rate. And if it's really bad, then I wouldn't do it. So, okay, so my friends, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna turn off this L3 Plus. And the way I do that is I just unplug the power, I guess. I don't think there's a shutdown button on that thing, so let's just unplug this now. Okay, all right, the L3 Plus is off, and man, this Radeon 7 rig is really loud. I'm sorry if you guys can hear this through my microphone. It's really loud. Eventually, when I have the 2 RMAs come back, it's gonna go right in the middle of the shelf there, okay? And that L3 Plus is gonna go, and maybe I'll give it away or something. The monitor is gonna go as well. Once I have this rig all set up to ready to go. Okay, I'm gonna move the 1080 Ti rig here off camera. Let's do it. Boom, there we go. My 1080 Ti rig is in, and some of you may be asking, Red Panda, why do you have the fans at the back and they're shooting this way? Well, because I want the hot air to go out this way into the room here, not putting the hot air into the back there. And all of my rigs, as you guys can see, are facing this way. Okay, all the GPUs are facing this way, so all the heat is coming this way. Okay, so that's my reasoning, and if you guys think that's a stupid idea, let me know down below. Okay, so I have it situated here, and you guys can see my power situation. I got 2 cables here going to the PDU. I got a network cable, and I just realized my 8-port network switch is full. So I will need to replace that someday real soon, and hopefully I can find a cheap one online. Maybe I can get a smart managed one so I can do some VLANing or something, maybe if I need to. Okay, so one thing I noticed on my PDU, now that I turned off the L3 Plus, I have 9 amps on the right bank and 8 amps on the left bank. And I just realized that this 1080 Ti rig takes about 1200 watts around there at the wall. So if I were to equate that by amperage, it would be between 4 and 5 amps. Yeah, 4 and 5 amps. So I'm thinking that I would need to split up the power. I got a power cable going onto the right bank of the PDU, and I got another one going to the left bank of the PDU. I don't think that will mix up anything or screw with anything with the power consumptions or anything. I think it should be fine, theoretically. Okay, so I'm gonna plug the power in and I'm gonna get it mining, and then we'll see how much amps we have on each bank. Okay, so currently there's 8 on the left bank and 9 on the right bank, okay, on that side. So let's see what it is. Okay, I got the 1080 Ti rig mining and it's going on Cortex at the moment. Man, I just love how this rig looks. I wish I had RGB fans in the back, but it doesn't matter. The fans don't really help that much, depending on which fans you get, of course. If you have the 200 CFM 4K RPM fans, they definitely make a difference. I will let you guys know once I have these two Radeon 7s on. But definitely I notice a difference when I'm mining with these four. The temperatures are below 60 degrees with these crazy fans. The PDU, I wanted to show you guys. Now I'm pretty much at max capacity on this PDU. It shows 12 amps on the right bank, and on the left bank it's showing 11 amps. So it looks like I can have another one more amp on the left bank, then I'd be having 24 amps total, so then that would equate to about 80% of the capacity on the 240 volt 30 amp breaker. It looks like I am at capacity now with all of my GPUs currently on my mining shelves. So my 7 by EVGA 1060 3GB for the win cards. I have a EVGA P104 rig sitting right there. I have a 1060 3GB rig that's doing folding at home, as you guys know. And then I have a 8 by RX 480 rig that's mining Ethereum. And then I have my Radeon 7 rig and my single Radeon 7 for the profitability test, as you guys know. And now my 1080 Ti rig. Okay, so actually one thing I'm worried about now that I have all the rigs onto this PDU, almost at 24 amps, if I add another two Radeon 7s, am I gonna go over the 80% threshold, you know, for safety on this PDU? So that may be something I need to look out. And if you guys think that's a bad idea, I shouldn't go over 24 amps, stay at the 80% threshold, let me know down below. I know some people have went past that and seem to be fine, but you know, I want to be safe electrically and you know, just safe overall. And I always like to practice. I want to practice safety. So let me know what you guys think. Okay, so that's it for this video. So yeah, I have some space freed up for this location. I can put my RTX 2080s over here. And I actually have some cases coming from China. Now, I think they are not coming. They're still in China. It's been a few weeks now, obviously, because of the whole human malware that's been going around the whole world right now. The world is in economic turmoil and people are staying isolated. So I may have to run these rigs just by themselves. I think I may put them on my wooden frames here, or possibly on my aluminum frames. I may just strip all the hardware off of these rigs and put my RTX 2080 testing hardware onto those instead, okay? So that may be a fun idea to do. Okay, but anyways, my friends, let me know what you guys think of what I just done today, and I appreciate you all for watching. Let me know about the power consumption and my PDU situation. And yeah, okay, I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one, and peace out.